The Fox and the Stork, a Long Friendship. Once upon a time, in a big green forest, there lived a red fox. His name was Fred. Fred Fox had a fluffy tail and sharp teeth. He lived in a small house near a big oak tree. Fred liked to eat a lot. He also liked to play tricks on other animals. One sunny day, Fred Fox went for a walk. He walked and walked. The sun was hot. Fred was thirsty. He came to a small pond. At the pond, he saw a tall bird. The bird had long legs and a long beak. It was a stork. Her name was Sally. Fred said, "Hello, I'm Fred Fox. Who are you?" Sally said, "Hello, Fred. I'm Sally Stork. Nice to meet you." Fred looked at Sally. He thought, Sally looks funny with her long legs and long beak. Fred wanted to play a trick on Sally. Fred said, "Sally, do you want to be my friend?" Sally smiled. She said, "Yes, Fred, I want to be your friend." Fred said, "Good. Friends eat together. Do you want to come to my house for dinner tomorrow?" Sally was happy. She said, "Yes, thank you. I will come to your house tomorrow." The next day, Sally went to Fred's house. Fred made soup. The soup smelled good. Sally was hungry. But Fred was not nice. He put the soup in flat plates. The plates were very wide and very flat. Fred said, "Eat, Sally. The soup is good." Sally tried to eat, but her beak was too long. She could not eat from the flat plate. Sally was sad. She was very hungry. Fred ate all his soup. He ate and ate. The soup was very good. Fred's tummy was full. Fred said, "Sally, why don't you eat? Don't you like my soup?" Sally was polite. She said, "Thank you, Fred. The soup smells very good, but I am not hungry now." Sally went home. She was hungry and sad, but Sally was smart. She had an idea. The next day, Sally saw Fred. Sally said, "Fred, thank you for the dinner yesterday. Now I want you to come to my house for dinner tomorrow. Would you come?" Fred liked to eat. He said, "Yes, Sally. I will come to your house tomorrow." The next day, Fred went to Sally's house. Sally made soup. The soup smelled very good. Fred was hungry. His tummy made noises. But Sally was smart. She put the soup in tall jars. The jars were very tall and very thin. Sally said, "Eat, Fred. The soup is good." Fred tried to eat, but his mouth was too big. He could not eat from the tall jar. Fred was sad. He was very hungry. Sally ate all her soup. She ate and ate. The soup was very good. Sally's tummy was full. Sally said, "Fred, why don't you eat? Don't you like my soup?" Fred was sad. He said, "Sally, I can't eat from this tall jar. My mouth is too big." Sally looked at Fred. She said, "Fred, yesterday I could not eat from your flat plate. My beak was too long. It's not nice to play tricks on friends. Friends should be kind to each other." Fred felt bad. He knew Sally was right. He said, "I'm sorry, Sally. You were right. I was not a good friend. Can you forgive me?" Sally was kind. She said, "Yes, Fred, I forgive you. Let's be good friends. We can eat together and be nice to each other." Fred was happy. He said, "Thank you, Sally. You are a good friend. Can we eat soup together now? In normal bowls?" Sally smiled. She said, "Yes, Fred, Let's eat soup together in normal bowls. Sally got 2 normal bowls. She put soup in the bowls. Fred and Sally sat together. They ate the soup. The soup was very good. They talked and laughed. From that day, Fred and Sally were good friends. They played together in the forest. They ate together many times. Sometimes they ate at Fred's house. Sometimes they ate at Sally's house. They always used normal bowls and plates. Fred learned to be kind. He did not play tricks anymore. Sally taught Fred many things. She taught him about birds and flying. Fred taught Sally about foxes and running. One day, Fred and Sally went for a long walk in the forest. They saw many animals. They saw rabbits and deer. They saw squirrels and birds. All the animals liked Fred and Sally. They were kind to everyone. At the end of the day, Fred and Sally sat by the pond. They watched the sunset. The sky was orange and pink. It was very beautiful. Fred said, "Sally, I'm happy you are my friend. Thank you for teaching me to be kind." Sally said, "Fred, I'm happy you are my friend too. Thank you for learning and changing." They sat together and watched the stars come out. The moon was big and bright. The forest was quiet and peaceful. Fred and Sally knew that true friendship is very important. They knew that being kind is the best way to live. They were happy in the big green forest, under the bright stars, with all their animal friends. And so the fox and the stork, once tricky enemies, became the best of friends. They lived happily in the forest for many, many years, always remembering the important lesson they had learned about kindness and true friendship. The end.